Good afternoon. Today it's Saint Jean-Baptiste Day today, or the Quebec National Holiday, so everybody's off. It's a Tuesday. It's funny enough, isn't it funny, like you get a bank holiday or whatever it's called, and it always feels like Sunday. There's no cars, there's nobody on the road, nothing happening. So I thought it was high time to carry on with me scrapping. I've been on it for nearly 2 weeks now, sorting things out. As you can see, I've got a bucket of castings. They're going out tomorrow. Box of brass, all cleaned up brass. Box of copper, all cleaned up. Bah, something to do in it. But whenever I've been doing plumbing and things like this, little offcuts and throw them in there, and you know, people throw me bits and bits, throw things at me. They throw things my way, think, oh, mate, this'll be handy, and they dump it on my yard. You know, like old taps and things like that, so I gather them all up. Yeah, let me go and show you what else we've got. So here's a load of doors that's going up tomorrow. Disco 2 doors, series bonnets, Defender bonnet there. They're all bent up to hell, and there's such a chew on to take off the aluminium, it's not really worth it. These doors, you know, they're all rotten at the bottom. Been there for ages. There's a Disco 1 rear door. Nobody wants them. Range Rover sunroof that got broken. Wheelbarrow, a little bit rust, a little bit, I don't know, woodwormy or dry rot. I got all these exhausts out. I don't know if anybody's interested. I was going to throw them out and I thought, well, wait a minute, hold on. Because this here is a stainless system off a TD590. It's a full system. That might be interesting for someone. Don't know what that's off. I think it's off a 2.5 diesel. I think that's the same. That box there, that Land Rover box, is off a 200 TDI. This system here, I'm not sure what that is off. That could be off a 2.5. That looks like a Disco 1 TDI. 200 TDI front pipe for a Defender. I'm not sure what that one is. It's got a number on it, ESR 1420, the Land Rover one. This looks like a Disco back box. I mean, you know, sometimes why I keep them is they're handy for the mandrel bends. You know, well, anyway, there's another one that looks very similar to something else. Is that a Land Rover one as well? No, but it might come in handy. Oh, there's a Land Rover one. That's off a Disco 2, if I'm not mistaken. 2.5 naturally aspirated. I do believe that is a 300 TDI stainless steel front pipe. I know it's a stainless steel one because they put a stainless steel cat on it. And the TD5 downpipe is a lot taller than this. I'm sure that's it. Oh, it's the other way around. But TD5 didn't put a catalytic converter in. Oh, how interesting. Right, let's go and have a look at some other stuff. We've got some Land Rover rims here. I spent most of the day taking these off. It's been so bloody hot. It's like 32 degrees today and 84% humidity, so it's very sticky, hot and sticky. But what a struggle getting these tyres off. Anyway, they're off. The difference between, somebody asked about the Disco 2 P38 rims, which are these here, and that's a Defender, the early Defender rims. Well, Defender Range Rover Disco. That's the difference, so you can't machine them out. You can't do anything with them, they're scrap. Let's have a look at, oh yeah, down here, this is what I was doing this morning, melting lead. These were all lead weights, as if it wasn't hot enough I'd sort of melt some lead. But I came down here because it was in the shade from the wind because it kept blowing my fire out. But anything goes. I keep all the lead weights and then with a magnet go around it and pull all the steel bits off. It's interesting. I found it was interesting because I kept a lot of weights, and I found out a lot of the weights actually were steel with a aluminiumized coating on them. They weren't lead. Interesting. What have we got here? Tyres. Some of these are like new tyres. Uni Royals. There's an old Michelin up there. Oh, I kept that far. Tiger Paw, that's a brand new one. Look at that one, still got little nibbly bits on. I kept these are off my Series 1, the Avons. I kept them. Track edges, nobody wants them. That can go. I'll tell you a little bit more about tyres in a minute. Yeah, that's no good. What else? Oh, I've got a set of these. These off Disco 1s. They're really nice thick steel. You know, they're almost like a wolf rim. And they're for tubeless tyres as well. They sort of came out of Disco 1s and Range Rovers. Range Rover had these as spares. And we've got 4 of them. I've also got 4 of these funky ones here. Now, nobody really wanted these, but I thought to myself, if they were done in like a metallic, black metallic, they'd look really sharp. You know, well, not too bad. But a lot of the tyres I had were like this, look. I'll run over this with the forklift. You can see where they've all cracked. They're going out. Like I say, I'll tell you more about them later. I found 4 of these. Now, I think these were off my the Spanish 110 that I sold to Mark, and he put some different wheels on. What did I put on them to? Steel rims. I put some wolf rims on, then he took them off and put some mags on. Yeah, general grabbers. They look to be in pretty good condition, and they're all up. And there's a full set of 4. So let's go and have a look around and look at some tyres. Yeah, took all these tyres off. All these are knackered. They're going out for scrap, unfortunately, because they've got either cracked sidewalls or cracked rims. These are knackered. They're off my Yaris. So out of all the wheels and tyres, I managed to salvage just 5 tyres that were good. There's a nice little Michelin one there, but like I say, all the rest were knackered. Finished. Now, why I was saying about tyres, in Sherbrooke we have a factory called Animat. You might have heard of it. I don't know if you're in the dairy business or horses. And what they do is they grind down these tyres, get all the steel out of them, change the composite in them a little bit, you can melt them down and make matting for, you know, for animals and things. That's why it's called Animat. And you can get all different types and interlock them together, and they're great, you know, for animals, you know, for their hooves and things like that. It's not on concrete. It's an amazing business. They've been doing this for 40 years. They use 50,000 tons of tyres a year, so they don't go into landfill, and that's some pretty good news. So they're not going to waste. I've got some this is my scrapping area now. I've got some 18-inch Disco 2 rims there, P38 Disco 2 rims. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know if anybody wants them, but they're a matching set of 4, and they're pretty good condition as well. Anyway, I'm going to carry on doing a bit more scrapping. I've got some copper wire to go. You can see I've got some odds and sods down here. I've got some transformers to break up. Might as well take them all down and get them out the bloody way. And then we can see about getting this shop tidied up a bit. I'm going to call Curtis and see if he can give us a hand to do some tidying up. But that's about it for now. Oh, I've just spotted something up here. I found these 2 side panels. These are for short wheelbase Series 2s or 3s with the side windows in, and it's not very often you find them with the glass. You probably want new rubbers in them. The back one's missing, but there's plenty of them. I might even have some. Oh, and there's an MGA windscreen there if anybody wants it. It's free to a good home. It was already cracked, but I've got that. What else have I got? I think that's it really. Just tyres. I think what I'll do with this stillage here this afternoon, I'll wash it all out. But you can see I had the exhaust pointing upwards, so they did drain a bit, but like I say, it's all blocked up. But I think what I'll do is I'll hang on to those exhausts for now. Somebody might see this video and think, oh, I want a bit like that. I mean, it's sort of like the genuine Land Rover one's quite good, but they always come in handy for bits, you know, like an odd silencer for something or other. And what I'll do is I'll put them and stand them up vertical, make sure that this drain is unblocked. Yeah, it's all blocked up. And then I'll put them on top of that container room, out the way. And they're easier to access than round the back of there. So looks like I'm in for another busy day. Oh, and I found another radiator. That's good. That's a ka-ching moment. So once that's done, I'm getting towards the end now. All the things to go up to the municipal dump is going to go in that pile up there. Yes, I know there's a Series 3 seat there, but it's knackered. You know, I kept them as patterns, but they're no good. So that's about it. I'd be glad we get all this lot tidied up now. Yeah, should be good. All right, catch you later.